Greetings, this is Sachin here. You are listening to a podcast series, Anubhav, a joint initiative of National Institute of Social Defence, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, and Media for Community Foundation, New Delhi. This project is conceived and designed by Dr. R. Sridhar along with Sri Alok Verma. You can contact National Toll-Free Helpline for Senior Citizen 14567. I repeat 14567 for information regarding doctors, hospitals, old age homes and activity centers, legal guidance, emotional support and direct intervention addressing abuse of elders and rescue of homeless abandoned elders. This program is exclusively brought to you by Heritage Foundation. For our today's topic, which is a very important one when it comes to the elderly care and well-being, and today we have got three panelists as a part of this discussion. Let me briefly introduce each one of them. We have Dr. Bhaskara Reddy, who's an MBBS from Guntur Medical College. He completed that in 1966, and followed by that he immediately joined as a doctor in the Indian Army in 1967, and he served during the 71 Bangladesh War as well. He later worked with Medinova, GVK MRI as a part of emergency medical consulting and advice. He has tremendous interest in innovation, and we will hear his thoughts today on that too. Let me introduce our second panelist for the day, TV Ramana. He is the retired principal for Guru Nanak College, Chennai. He later on joined Chandraprabhu Jain College, Menjur in Tamil Nadu. He speaks about elderly care on various forums. He is also a former Ranji Trophy cricket player and as well as All India umpire. This brings us to the last panelist for the day, Mr. Pawan Gupta. He had worked in the textile industry for about 40 years in different parts of India such as Haryana, Odisha. He also worked for almost 5 years in Thailand. He is currently the technical advisor at chemical trials at paper industries. He is very actively associated with Brahma Kumari's Art of Living by Ravi Shankar, Hare Krishna, and he has started a yoga center within the society such as Lanko Hills in Hyderabad. So my next question is Dr. Bhaskara Reddy. Sir, what are your childhood dreams that you fulfilled during your lifetime? You'd like to share some of the anecdotes also from that, and what you feel today when you look upon those childhood dreams and culmination of that today.
Thank you. Childhood dreams are really exciting and most welcome. So I remember one incident when I was 3-4 years old. My mother used to drag me to apply oil to my hair, head hair. Sometimes I used to be, I used to run away. Then she used to catch me by head hair. She used to pull me and apply the oil. So that time I used to think, if this hair is not there, how well it will be. ये बाल नहीं होने से कितना अच्छा होगा. So after 20 years, I fulfilled the desire. I lost my hair. I became bald in medical college. That is one of the things I still remember. So other day my daughter was oiling my grandson. I remember that incidents also. It was very, very funny. And it is in fact it happened like that. So I could fulfill my desire without any much efforts. Thank you very much for your nice.
I have one more question. You are a medical doctor, and as a part of your medical profession and service, you have developed a lot of innovation or small products using a low cost local resources, and particularly for elderly people as well. So can you just briefly in a minute tell us more about that?
Okay, sir. Thank you for bringing this topic. From my childhood, I was really very innovative. When I was 10 or 12 years old, I used to project the film by using the solar light. Then I made, nowadays we call door should be open both sides. I innovated that when I was 15 years old. So that type of door. Like that I innovated many things. So after recently, always I think in an hospital, how best I can help a patient for his safety, for his amenity, for his ease. So in that aspect, I found 2-3 important things. One is suppose someone gives you intravenous fluids, so attendant will be watching always when it will be finished. So I made a device within the local resources that when it is 50 cc or so, then it gives an alarm. So that attendant can go and call the sister. By the time that 50 cc will be over, she can replace the bottle if needed.
Audio and visual both.
That is for visual. For audio also I made both. Suppose if it is a general ward, I can't have the audio because others will be disturbed. There I put the light, that stick light. Then in a private room, they can use the alarm. I used that one also. Both are incorporated in the same one. With one switch we can operate. The same thing can be used at night also. If you want to call somebody, same stick which is there, walking stick plus this, it is useful. On the same walking stick, I wrote this mobile number of next of the kin, whom they have to contact, something happens on the road, not the person who is carrying the stick. So I put that mobile number also, and also I gave the name on that for the person who is carrying that, so that they can contact everything. So one more thing, always advise that they should keep their medical problems and the medication what they are taking in the pocket. So this is, then those who are dementia, for those people my advice is they should carry their address in that definitely, so that they can contact, because we are many people are roaming over in the road without knowing where to go. It happened with my own brother. Fortunately, I could contact him in time. So this is another advice. Secondly, I made another innovative. Suppose somebody falls suddenly in a room like this, collapse in the toilet or somewhere, then due to cardiac arrest, there will be nobody to inform to either to neighbor or to his own family. I made another device for that. That is, that the switch will be there holding. That time there will be no alarm. Once somebody gets a cardiac arrest or something happens or falls, that the hands will be loosened because softness. Then automatically alarm comes. This is a battery operated, so that even if there is no electricity, there is no problem. That also I innovated. That is also I found is a useful item. That is what. Apart from that, I teach the basic life support. That is, out of them, one is the DBA, that is defibrillator. Automated defibrillator I used. That also I made a prototype, training purposes.
Understood.
That is one. Fourth, I made another one, infant CPR model. That means all of you familiar nowadays with the CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Then suddenly somebody also we press over the chest. So we give a training, but while training I have seen many people, they used to press at the wrong place, or they used to press very light, or they used to press very, very strong. They used to breathing also, they never used to correctly. This is what happens when you put at a correct place your fingers, and if you press correct depth, then you will get a light. That means a student will come to know I have to press this much and here. And the same way, if you breathe, once the chest rises, then it gives a small whistle, so that student will know this is enough for him to give the breath. That is also I made. For that I got a patent also for that. So that is all. Thank you so much for bringing out this, I can say hidden talent or whatever you may say. Thank you, sir.
Sure. Congrats on your patent as well, and thanks for the service. So, I want to ask a question to Professor Ramana. Sir, one question to you, to Mr. Gupta. So, you have been driving on Hyderabad roads at the age of 83. How do you manage Hyderabad traffic, and what drives you to drive? In fact, I hear you drive a geared vehicle in today's time. So, how do you do that, and what gives you confidence to lead your life independently? And when I say independently, it's completely independently. One question, sir.
The most important thing is I have a lot of determination. Whatever I want to, whether I can do it or not is different, but I will make a sincere attempt. And unless I am quite confident that I have achieved it, I will not attempt it. See, in other words, either you know it fully or you just, with half knowledge, I don't do things. I keep away from doing such things. That is one thing. The second thing, concentration. Somehow or the other, I have developed concentration, and probably that has helped me. In fact, while playing cricket or umpiring matches also, concentration is very important. And studies. I used to sit on the floor and then study. I had discontinued my studies for 12 years after graduation. And because of family responsibilities, being the eldest and having lost my father when I was 10, and then continued. And there I developed a lot. I used to study for 18 hours a day. That sort of a concentration I developed, and I did very well, all those things. So, and travel is one thing, somehow right from the beginning it had become a part of my life. Because I was the eldest in the family, and my elders, my grandfather and all those people, he retired as a district collector, and they have purchased properties. We never had cash on hand, I'm sorry to say, but properties were there. I had to go and look after all over Andhra state, several districts. So in those days I used to go by cycle and do it, and later on trains and things like that. So somehow travel. And then when I joined the college in Chennai, I purchased my first scooter in 1972. So I used to go every street in the Chennai, and then looking like that developed. In fact, for information, 1974, I along with three of my friends went to London from Chennai on scooter. It was an adventure, visiting 12 countries and 20 cities. It was really enjoyable. So driving has been a part of my life, and so once the car is there, and somehow or other, with all this, in spite of my being a cricketer, active cricketer, all those things, walking, I was allergic to walking. So even today, if I have to go to provision stores across the road, I take my car and go and buy the provisions and come. So car has become a part of my life. That's what I keep on telling my children. They keep on telling, why are you driving at this? I said, the day I can't drive the car, I won't come out of the house. So I'm not foolish unless I know what I can. Unless that confidence is there, concentration, and I'm a sort of an adventure, bold. I'm ready to face anything, that sort of a situation. Most important thing, even if I said I don't have any problem with thing, because I don't have envy, jealousy or hatred to any single individual in my life. I was brought up like that. That has kept me healthy. The doctors, you ask me at this age, what is the secret of your good health? I said, this is the thing, I have good sleep, because I have nothing in my mind. I have no enemy in my mind. And since I love driving and I am capable of driving, I am confident of driving, I continue to drive. But with concentration, never overspeed. I never go beyond 50 or 60. Overspeed, I hate overspeeding. You can't enjoy actually if you drive fast. True. So you must enjoy, like while playing the game of cricket, you must enjoy the way you play your game. That's life is a game actually. It's a game. This is a one-to-one correspondence between life and the game. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Ramana. I think that was very useful tip for everyone. Where it's a self-realization of what I can do and what I cannot. I think that's a very important one. So moving to the final question of the panel discussion today to Mr. Gupta. So Mr. Gupta, I just want to ask you this: how yoga has helped you personally in terms of your own psychology, behavior, physiological changes that you may have observed over last 5 years, you would like to tell us. At the same time, you have mentioned the best time for yoga is the morning time, and that's appropriate. But can we do some people who can only sit on chair, they cannot walk, or they are just lying on the bed, or are able to sit on the bed and sit up, that's it. So is there some form of yoga that we can do? And the last question is, you mentioned about Hasya yoga, the laughter yoga, that is a really good one. But other than that, what form of yoga is the other best form of yoga that if we do that, I think 50% of our things can be taken care?
Yoga you can do anywhere. If you can sit in Padmasana, it's so very good. Otherwise, you can sit on the chair, you can sit on the bed, you can do small exercise like Suksham Kriyaएं, small Suksham Kriyaएं. Just you have to move your feet and arms and this neck movements. Small exercise you can do if you cannot do big exercise. Otherwise, Sabasana, if you lay down in the Sabasana, in bed or in the floor, that also good. All gases will be released, bad gases from your body will be released, fresh air going in. So that small yoga you do, you can release your tension and egos and everything before coming to this Hyderabad. But after doing this yoga regularly, so I don't have any talk, any hot talk with them. So I was just thinking how to change myself, because I have to stay with my wife also. She is not well, so she needs some help. Right. So for that I have changed myself. So for that I have joined this Brahmakumari also. From meditation, I got many benefits, like how to concentrate ourselves so that don't have any bad thoughts in our mind. In a day, normally a man can thought 60,000 times thoughts a day. Right. And 90%, more than 90% thoughts are wasteless thought. So you are consuming energy and wasting your time also. So it's better time is from 4 to 5 in the morning, and evening time is 7 to 8.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. To the close, today's topic, as you are aware, we have seen various tips from our experts and the panelists, Dr. Bhaskara Reddy, Professor Ramana, and Mr. Pawan Gupta, on various tips on how to lead your life ahead of you as a very healthy in your senior years. And let me close this by thanking our sponsors for the day. This program is brought to you by the Heritage Foundation as a part of Anubhav, which is a joint initiative of National Institute of Social Defence, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, and Media for Community Foundation, New Delhi. So thank you all the panelists for sharing your thoughts, and thank you listeners for joining in. This is Sachin, host, signing off for the day. Thank you.